Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to give you an update on the Montipora that I transplanted a few months ago. If you guys saw that video, I basically had a Monti that I had it from like a 1-inch frag, and in the years it grew too big for that base, so I had to transplant it to a bigger rock. If you haven't seen that video, make sure you check that out. But today I'm gonna basically take it out, and when I do take it out, you're gonna notice there's some dead tissue around the edges, and that wasn't due to the transplant. That was due to an alkalinity spike that I had in my tank. I used those HANA measuring devices, and if you guys do use those things and you leave the solution open overnight, make sure you throw it away, because you'll get really low readings, and that's how I ended up overdosing my tank. When I noticed that, I quickly fixed that by doing some water changes and raising my calcium, and everything started doing better. But it did get to burn a little bit of the edges of the coral, so you might see that a little bit. But overall, it's been doing good. It's growing fast. Since I'm gonna be taking it out of the water, I'm going to actually cut a few frags just to show you how I frag my Monti. I'm sure some of you do it differently, but I'll show you how I do it. Hopefully that's helpful. So I hope you like this video. If you do, please like and subscribe. I will be making other videos of fragging corals, and I plan to set up this system here, put all the corals that are fragged in these videos here, so you guys can see their progress over time. I really like seeing my corals grow and prosper, so it'll be cool just to like show you, these 5 frags and how they grow over time and how fast they grow. So hope you like this video. I hope you enjoy it. What I'm gonna do now is that I'm gonna take out the Monti to show it to you, but really quick. As you can see, it's doing really good in the water. If you see the edges, they look nice and white, which they're growing. I'm gonna show you the little pieces that I mentioned before, where the alkalinity spike burned it a little bit. But as you can see, overall it's doing really good here on the new base, and it gets really good flow. So I'm gonna go ahead and take it out very carefully so I don't break it. So let's go ahead and see how I grab this baby here, because it has actually grown. Be very careful with this, and I can already feel that this is bigger than before, because it's actually harder to maneuver out of the water. So here it is. The Monti. So as I mentioned earlier, there were some edges that got burned, and it burned here and in a few places, but since then you see it's growing back and it's doing really good. On the bottom, the glue dried really nicely. It's really not moving at all. I wouldn't be as brave as to put it upside down, because that would be careless. But I don't want to leave this outside too long, so I'm gonna go ahead and put some glue here in each of these plugs here to get it ready. Okay. And then I'm also going to put some water here, because I'm actually going to put them in here while they dry a little bit. There's different ways to frag the Montis. This is just the way that I do it. But there's different ways to do it. If you have other techniques, or if you have any questions, just leave the comments below. So that's good enough. So usually what I like to do is just to see which ones I want to frag, and you can use a tool, but I actually just like to snap it off like that. So that's a tiny little piece like that. So once I have that, I glue it here and I'm actually gonna put it in the tank here for a little bit. For a few seconds while it settles, and I'll leave it there just for a little bit. Then I'm gonna take another piece here, snap that off. Get it here. This is actually flatter, so I can put it straight here. And I actually want to put this back in the water, so I'm gonna take some of the pieces out of some of the frags that I have in the tank. But I'm gonna take one more frag from here. Let's see. I can just get this piece here. And maybe a piece there. This is not as flat, so I'm gonna have to put it in the water here. Three. So let me put this back. Just the whole coral, different angles of it. Beautiful Monti, one of my babies. So I'm gonna put it back in the water very carefully. Make sure I don't hit anything in the tank. Hopefully he's not too mad at me for doing that. Here's another piece that I can just grab and cut. There with some glue. Once I see it that's stable, put it in the water. And then one more piece that I got from the tank. There we go. Okay, so there's the 5 frags. They grow pretty quickly. Let me take them out quickly so you can see them. Here's one. There's 2. 3. 5. So that's pretty easy. You can, once the glue is a little bit drier, you can fix them, put them a little straight. Some of these are already getting hard. Fix them up. And there you go. You have 5 new little babies that will grow over time. So as I mentioned, I'm gonna start putting all these frags in these tanks here, and I'll show you progress as they grow, so you can get to see them growing. If you like this video, like and subscribe. I'll be posting updates on these corals as they get bigger, and thank you for watching. The babies in the water. They look nice and happy. I'll show you in a few weeks how they're doing. And there's the big one.